Hi guys, welcome back to Mansell Media Corner, and today let's talk about the last year of the 90s. The year I'm going to talk about is the year 1999 in terms of pop culture media. And what an awesome year in terms of films. So let's start with the films, what came out. And the big film of this year, as far as I'm concerned, is The Matrix, with old Keanu Reeves himself. Then we got Fight Club with, I think Brad Pitt's in it, and Edward Norton. Then a shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, and his Big Paulie, which is Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, with Ewan McGregor and Liam Neeson. Then also we had The World Is Not Enough, which is the final appearance of Q, also known as Desmond Llewellyn. Then we got The Bone Collector with Denzel Washington in, I think. And we got Girl Interrupted, which Whoopi Goldberg, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. And I think it might be Angelina Jolie. And then we got, of course, the Talented Mr. Ripley also came out this year. A really funny film nowadays. Not depends which way you look at it, but it's Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. And of course we got The Mummy with Brendan Fraser in. Absolute classic comedy with the Blink and you Miss It appearance with Blink 182 involved. But it's American Pie. Then Samuel L. Jackson stars in Deep Blue Sea. TV with Mussolini, which was on the other day, a couple of weeks ago, with Dame Judi Dench and Dame Maggie Smith. And of course we got Cruel Intentions with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. Entrapment also came out this year with Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Recently came out a couple of weeks ago on 4K Blu-ray. It's The Thomas Crown Affair with Pierce Brosnan in. Also Three Kings came out this year. Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp. The Sixth Sense also appeared. Of course, we had the Blair Witch Project as well. Never Been Kissed. Being John Malkovich also came out this year. Sees All That. Man on the Moon, which is, I think, the biopic of Andy Kaufman, who was a stand-up comedian, but he also trained to be a wrestler. It's how he trained to be a wrestler, but it's got the legend that is Jim Carrey in as portraying Andy Kaufman. Then Austin Powers, the Spy Who Shagged Me. Notting Hill, American Beauty, Toy Story 2 also came out this year, and Bicentennial Man with the late great Robin Williams. So that was some of the big films of this year. But So we talk about TVs, what made its debut, and this one had BBC One and Two. So you'd have the likes of Holby City making its debut, which is a spin-off to Casualty. The Tweenies, Gimme Gimme Gimme, The League of Gentlemen, of course Jamie Oliver himself, the Naked Chef, appeared. Of course, I think this was a Christmas number one, or it was a number one song at the time. Bob the Builder, narrated by Neil Morrissey. Walking with Dinosaurs, which was a great TV show if I remember. And DIY SOS. Then onto ITV. So you've got the likes of the Wiggles, made its debut, the Grimleys, Bad Girls. So it is still on to this day at 12:12. Monday to Friday, it's the legendary Loose Women and Jungle Run. Then, on to Channel 4, you've got the likes of Sex and the City, Boiling Point, which is all about Gordon Ramsay, the legend that he is, Smack the Pony, Queer as Folk, Grand Designs, 100 Greatest, and leave in the comments what are some of your favourite 100 greatest stuff, what Channel 4 have covered, whether it be horror, the kids' TVs, shows, etc. And of course they had the likes of The Sopranos, Spaced and Shipwrecked, made its debut on Channel 4. But there's only one birth, and that was Tommy Fury. But a very, 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 very tragic year in terms of deaths. And this one, still to this day, is a hard death to talk about. The way he died during the live pay-per-view as well, which I don't know if it's on the WWE network. I don't think it is, but it's the legend, the late great Owen Hart, who died, if I remember it, Over the Edge pay-per-view in 1999. The legendary director of Space, I don't know, The Shining, 2001 A Space Odyssey, it's the legendary, the late great Stanley Kubrick. And again, a really sad death when this appeared. It's the legendary Jill Dando. Also, 1999, we lost the legendary British actor Oliver Reed. One of my all-time favourite commentators in pro wrestling, the legendary Gorilla Monsoon. And another legendary wrestler from the 80s and early 90s, Ravishingly Crude, passed away this year. Then you had the likes of George C. Scott, then DeForest Kelly, who was bones out to the original Star Trek and also the films. Then we got the likes of Dusty Springfield and Curtis Mayfield as well. So yeah, that's some of the big deaths. So let's move on to something a little bit better in terms of music. Let's talk about some of the big albums what came out. So let's start with Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. What a great song that is. Play by Moby. Of course, the legendary Slim Shady LP. His debut is by Eminem, also known as Marshall Mathers. Of course, a couple of self-titles in Ricky Martin, of course, with Living the Vida Loca. Of course, Christina Aguilera also appeared this year with her self-titled album with Genie in a Bottle, I think. And of course, they had the legendary band from Iowa, which is Slipknot, and their self-titled album. Enema of the State, which was Blink-182, and great live album from Mr. Bruce Dickinson himself, which is Scream for Me Brazil. As you can see, that's the back. Great set list. Brilliant rendition of The Terror as well. So yeah, that's some of the big albums of 1999. However, in football, there was only one team who dominated the FA Carling Premiership at the time. FA Cup and the Champions League. Yes, the legendary Manchester United. I remember the European Champions League match against, I think it was Bayern Munich or Borussia Dortmund, one of the two. But what a great moment that was. But yeah, Manchester United won the Premiership, FA Cup and the Champions League. And then on to Wimbledon now, and the men's won by Pete Sampras, Pistol Pete I think his nickname was. The females, Lindsay Davenport as well. And Formula One, Mika Hakkinen. So that's 1990s. I've got a question, guys. And you got guys have got a choice. What should I cover, the 1970s or the millennium? Let me know in the comments. Bit like a mini poll. What year should I cover, the noughties or the 1970s in terms of media and pop culture? Because both years have got some amazing films. So yeah, so that's the 90s. Let me know in the comment section what are some of your favourite films of the 90s in the box, whether straight to DVD or films that not many people have heard of, or vice versa. Or what are some of your greatest moments at the cinema at the time, like seeing Terminator 2, Star Wars, which got re-released in 1997, or The Phantom Menace. So yeah, please like, share and subscribe on Mansell Media Corner. like I said before, I'll be doing a Q&A hopefully next Sunday now. So if you've got any questions to do with anything like pop culture, pro wrestling, you know, comic books, TV shows, computer games, feel free to answer in the box. Like I say, you know, all the, you know, I love doing these like retro reviews. It brings me, makes me feel oldish. But yeah. Yeah, thank you for the 29 subs. It means a lot, and also I've gained a lot more confidence since I've done YouTube in my own ability. So, anyhow, that's out of the 90s. But I'm going to do a quick special birthday message for a fellow friend of mine on Facebook. This person recently has just lost a mum, but the person I'm on about is my very good friend Rebecca Louise, or Rebecca Lou. She's such an inspirational person, and also, you know, like I've said thousands of times, when she does her videos for her channel, which is Rebecca Lou Movie and TV Junction, she will be a house of fire. Not only that, she's a huge Seth Rollins fan also, so happy birthday for tomorrow, Rebecca. I hope you have an awesome birthday and have lots of presents because you thoroughly deserve it. So yeah, anyhow, other than that, thank you for watching Mansell Media Corner, and so long everybody. And like I say, leave in the comments what I should cover, whether it be 1970s or you know 2000 onwards. Oh, that's like reading your comments, you know. What you guys did in the 90s, etc. So yeah, so thank you and goodbye from Mansell Media Corner, and I'll see you soon for some more videos. Cheerio.